We're back to baling again today, and I thought I would give Scott a break from what he normally has to do and let him bale, and I'll follow around and check the weight and the moisture. And he's off. It'll be interesting to see if the modifications he made on the accumulator help with the bales getting stuck while they're trying to move through the accumulator. So let's take a look. Is it gonna stick? Is it gonna stick? It went. See how they just jam right into that corner? I don't know if you can see that. Most of the time they work their way free, but when they don't, you have to shut everything down, get out and fix it. Well, it was a short day of baling. Now we're on our way out into the field to pick up the bales. We were having to move at a higher rate of speed than normal because we took the field early, so it was a little thinner than it usually is. And when you do that, you have to increase your speed while you're baling to keep your stroke count right. And what that does is cause the accumulator to mess up and leave pads of bales like this. So it'll be a fun day for him picking up bales because he's got to make full pads before he can put them on the trailer. But he's pretty handy with that cloth, so we'll see how he gets it done. This is our biggest pond, which we actually call the lake. I love it down here. It's so peaceful. He's going to be doing a lot of piecing pads together, which really slows him down for picking up, but then again, we didn't make as many as we usually do.
Yeah, I wanted to show you why I can't do a lot of like dragging or ripping or cover cropping or just other things. That's why I got to be pretty, I don't know, it's just the thickness of the grass. I don't know if you can see. I mean, look how thick this is. This has just been cut. I mean, you can't even see the ground here. It's thick. I mean, even when it grows, I mean, I don't even need to grow very high to even make that much grass, but when this thing gets, you know, a foot, 16 inches tall, it'll lay down some grass. I mean, it's taken a long time to get it this way, but that's one reason I can't do a lot. I don't want to disturb this too much. That's why I run the punch. What I've found is the punch, it gives me the most water with the least disruption. At least that's what I've found in my soil, in my ground, with my grass. But it's good. It just struggles to get. You know, it just struggles with the ground. This ground, I think this field right here, if anybody knows about soil test, the cation exchange of this ground was 41. That's how hard this ground is. Just, you know, and I think it needs to be in the low 20s, if not in the teens, is where they like to see it, which is why I struggle getting water to the roots during the summer.
I remember what one person said. They said that black clay is actually better because it cracks if you just let it dry out on a can.
Yeah, by the time it cracks, the grass is done. All this grass is an individual plant. So it's like planting a potted plant or trying to grow tomatoes. Once it goes into one stress, it's never going to be what it could be. You know, if you let a tomato get stressed at one point, it's never going to produce the type of tomatoes that you want it to. It's going to be spindly, or it's going to produce a few small tomatoes or something. And that's the same way with this grass. Once it goes into stress of any kind, it takes any kind of stress, it loses. It's got to be cut. It's never going to grow to what it could have been. So by the time, if I let this ground crack, the grass is already beyond stressed, and I will never get back what I could have gotten out of this. So my goal is to keep it from the day I fertilize it to the day I cut it, is just keep it out of stress as best I can. And it gets more leaf, it gets bigger leaf. And it's just better grass. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. It's a birthday girl. Give us a wave. Oh, do you want me to give you your age? No?
I don't care. I'm not really hung up on that.
49 years old today. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah. I can do a little bit of, she's out here playing now, riding on the tractor. I mean, riding on the trailer. Getting a hay ride. I didn't say I didn't make you work. I just said you didn't do a whole lot. No, you played an important role today. Yeah. I need to teach her how to pick this hay up with this tractor, though. No? It is a beautiful day out here. It's warm. There's no wind. It's really nice. Spending the day with my beautiful wife. We may be out in the hayfield working, but we're not busting it too hard. There's not that many bales to pick up.
Now that's a first. Rebar? I know. It doesn't look marked up, right?
It doesn't go to the button. I mean, it goes, if you drop it in the grass, it goes so far down.
That's true.
That's one good reason, you cut it. I'm cutting it this high. That's how much I leave left on the grass. About, 3.5, 4 inches up top, so. Wow. Interesting. I don't really have a good place to put this.
Get back to work, boss.
Putting bales in the barn. A friend of mine always said, hay in the barn is money in the bank.
I'm sure that expression is older than your friend.
Oh, probably. But that's the first time I heard it anyway. I'd like to agree with it. Doesn't mean it's worth the same as what you think it is, but you'll get something for it anyway.
Where are you? You're dark.
Look at that green field out there.
Can you see it?
That field out there, that was one we just picked up the other day in our last video. No.
No. Well.
No, it was the one before that. But it's greened up real nice. I mean, this time of year, man, that thing shot. Well, it got an inch of rain too, so that's one reason.
Well, that always helps.
Yeah. May go drive some golf balls out there in it. Nah, I wouldn't do that.